Boom, bam.
All right, we are back. Things are happening. We switching and we turning and we switching. As you know, the young boys on the ones and twos. I don't know why he throwing up finger signs all crazy,
Man,
but
man, with me on this boy, they ones, twos, threes, fours, and fives.
I mean, we gonna get it together tonight. This is what we
Sheesh.
doing. But I just want to point out, like I said earlier, man, we are here. We are doing our thing, and we are representing Mascot Podcast, episode 112. Her rights, not they rights, not them rights. Her rights. We talking about females, man. Roe versus Wade, Wade versus Roe.
All that.
What's good, the bad, the ugly, and all this stuff, man. It's just, you know, I just really have to say that I really and strongly feel like it's disrespectful where we at today, you know, and we're gonna discuss it tonight, man. We got some guests on deck, and they here to talk about it as well. So before we get into it, I want to have a discussion with my young boy. You know, how you doing? What's going on with you? How was your day? How was your week? What's popping with you?
Yeah, man, I'm real good, man. Real good. I'm trusting the process. I'm trusting my journey and where I'm at in my life. I'm understanding I'm learning how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. It's a lot of things that's going on in my life that I've never done before, even like tonight. And it makes me a little uncomfortable, but I'm finding the comfortability in the growth and in the journey and in the getting stronger, you know. So in order to get stronger, you're gonna feel a little weak. It's like going to the gym. You don't feel so strong while you lifting that iron, but it's making you stronger. It's building you up. So feeling good, man. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the journey.
That is super dope. You know what I mean? One of the notes. Let me tell you about this cat, bro. Like, and he's been really clowning. Like, you know, shout out to DJ Touch in the motherfucking building. We have this cat, man, where she started letting him go outside and get a little taste of nightlife. And what he's been doing is every time somebody go to the front door, the back door, the side door, he want to say, "Wow, let me out."
Y'all physically got a cat?
Yeah, we got a cat. We got a whole cat.
I didn't know y'all had a cat. Y'all got a whole cat.
We got a whole cat.
Not a half cat.
Big, man. He looked like a dang on raccoon. He's so big. You know what I mean? But I get it, man. He finally getting out in the streets. He messing with them big girls, them big he out there messing with them big groundhogs out there. So
groundhogs.
Yeah, it's groundhogs where I'm at, man. Groundhogs and raccoons and stuff. You know what I mean? So he out there trying to mix and mingle. You know what I mean? He trying to step into the AM. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
One night, the other night, he hit the block so heavy he ain't come back. This boy, man, he bugging. He like, like, yo, you gonna make me late. This is what he telling me. Well, this is the way I'm interpreting it, but you know, like, bro, chill.
He said he hit the block so heavy he ain't come back to the next day. Why your cat fooling like that, man?
He is bugging. I'm thinking he really getting some yams out here. He working on something, bro. You know what I mean? He out here getting it.
He like asking that groundhog, let me see your shadow, baby girl.
Yeah, I'm saying. And you know what? And we just recently got a little kitten, you know, little kitten. And so I think he going through a transition too, where he like, I ain't nobody's stepdaddy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no daddy, no stepdaddy. Who is this? So he really trying to hit the block.
Trying to hit that block.
Yeah. You sound like Lil Jon.
Yeah. He know what's up.
He know exactly what's up. And he know I know what's up with him. That's why he keeps circling around me like, let me out. You know what I mean? It's nighttime. It's the right time. You know what I mean?
Nighttime is the right. That's so funny, man. That's a skit or something, man. And then how you personify him too, like, man. He said, man, hurry up.
Yeah, look, this cat is the most talkative cat I've ever been around. His name is
Okay.
Grandmaster Fletch. So
Grandmaster Fletch.
yeah, Grandmaster Fletchy. You know what I mean? So
Oh, yeah,
he does
Grandmaster.
a lot. He does a lot. So my week, man, my week been a-okay, man. I have to say that it's been slow and steady. You know, been
Okay.
taking one day at a time. Been
Hmm.
talking to some people. Been talking to uh, my lady about life, and just been coming together and building on, some things we've been going through and working through them as much as
Yeah,
we can.
that's good. That's good, man.
Oh,
That's what it's.
oh, I didn't tell you before I go even further. I want to give
Mhm.
a shout out to Aria. Aria, she
Hey, shout out to Ari.
super dope, man. She invited me to come out to be a part of something spectacular. This film that's in the works, you know,
Hmm.
and your boy is ready for stardom. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay.
Your boy
You
is
had,
ready.
you had the cameo appearance, huh?
At the cameo appearance, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna
Hmm.
fall back. I'm gonna let it do what it do, man. I'm gonna let it do what it do, man. Hopefully, in the
Okay,
future, we'll have her and the main director on talking about the show. I mean, I
that'd
took
be
a
dope.
lot of pictures, and it was really cool, man. Man, I met some dope people. You know what I mean? And I was
All right.
really excited about it. That was Monday. You know what I mean? So
Okay,
that just topped off my week. You know what I mean?
okay. Coming through, then, man. It's some heavy hitters on that film too. I'm actually a part of that film as well, so it's gonna be dope, man. Yeah, man. Man, your face about to be all over the internet, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, my face on the internet every Friday. So I'm trying to stay humble. You know what I mean? I'm really am. You know what I mean? I'm really trying to be humble on this piece. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
see people on the shit, they're like, big tone. I'm like, hey, what's going on? You know what I mean?
Hey, oh,
Going
not
on.
right now. Not right now. Not right now. Whoa,
I'm not
whoa.
even I'm not even like that. I'm like, hey, what's
That's,
going on? You know what I mean? I'm
yeah, yeah.
open.
I
I'm
forgot.
open
Big Tone, man. Big Tone,
all
man of the people.
I'm a man of the people, baby. Giving the people what they
Yeah,
want all
man.
day, every day. You know what I
All
mean?
day, every day. Speaking of the people giving the people what they want, man. Never mind. I thought I had it queued up, but just give me a second still. So yeah, keep doing your thug this, man. Hey, I just want to let the world know, man. Nothing is easy as it looks. Like nothing.
Oh, you was trying something?
I'm about to.
I'm here for it. Let's go.
Nah, I'm just this ain't even something new. This is just something we supposed to do. But for some reason for me, if you can't tell by this distraught look on my face,
Oh, what you trying to do? The
it ain't.
motivational minute?
Man, I'm trying to, man, nah, I ain't doing no motivational minute, man. Nah, I will. Nah, I'm about to do a motivational minute. I will. Here, let's do it. Let me get the ticker up. Hold on. Yeah, motivational minute. This boy, man.
All right. Okay,
Yeah,
ticker
yeah,
up. Should I leave and
yeah.
come back?
Nah.
Let me help you out.
Motivate.
Okay.
Nah, motivational minute, man. Stay in the heat. Stay in the heat of battle, man. Don't run from the heat. Don't run from the pain. Use the pain. Use the heat to push you to greatness. You feel me? You got to use it all. If it's too hot in the kitchen and you get out, you're gonna miss out. If you get out of line, you're gonna miss out. And somebody will take your spot. So take the heat, take the pressure, eat it up, and show you and yourself and others that you can do what you said you was gonna do. And that don't always mean you're equipped to do it from the jump. But if you're willing to learn, if you're relentless to learn, if you're a forever student, you're gonna figure it out. So I'm a forever student. I'm using everything that's going around me to push me to a better position, better place in my life. Use the heat, y'all. A lot of people run from the heat. You feel me? And since I'm producing, we gonna keep me up here because
Oh, okay. All right. Huh.
oh my bad. See, I knew the reason I stayed. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, man.
Oh,
But that's what it is, man. I've learning that a lot, man. I had a big lesson of that Wednesday. Something that I was gonna try to reroute on. I almost lost my spot trying to take a step back. And so you can't you'll lose quick if you can't handle it. You'll lose quick. So man,
you know what too, man? And speaking of that, man, I Monday, I was getting kind of frustrated a little bit. I wasn't frustrated because it was anything that was Aria or anybody there that was doing. They was running behind, and I saw their frustration, and
Mm.
I started to get frustrated because they were getting frustrated.
See.
And so I had to remember I didn't come here to give off that energy. So I had to remember what my energy felt like and what I'm bringing to the table. So I had to check myself. You know what? If they can fit me in, they can fit me in. If they can't, it was a blessing that I was even invited to come out. So once I changed my perspective on what I should be doing and the reason I was there, things start looking differently. And they're like, you know what? We're ready. We can go. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna take long, but let's do it. I was like, you know what? That's what's up.
It's all about mentality, man. I totally agree, man, because there's been a lot of times where I would I'll be doing something and all these other thoughts come up and it's like, nah, that's not why you're here. Like that's not your reason for being here. You feel me? And those thoughts, although they're quick, they can really deter you, and they'll really deter you from having a good time and enjoying yourself in the moment because you so in your head. So you definitely have to purposely reroute your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll slip away and you'll be, and not a whole day, your whole day whack because you thought wrong. You feel me? So instead of enjoying the atmosphere and the moment, our thoughts can steal that joy sometimes. So
and another thing to add to that too, man, it don't even have to be anybody else. It could be you that give off that energy, and then when that takes place, it quickly goes to somebody else. And then when it goes to somebody else, y'all just bouncing off each other, and then it just making your whole day miserable because only thing you looking at is the negative about what's happening. Like, yo, we don't got no lunch. Like, what is this? Oh my God. All you got is water. Oh my God. You know what I mean? Instead of you looking at you there for an opportunity that you didn't have previously. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that was the energy because the energy was beautiful. I wasn't around nobody negative that day. But I'm saying if that would have been my energy, I would have gave it to somebody else.
Absolutely.
And you know how people we feed off each other. So
we do.
That would have been another moment where something else would have been added to somebody else's frustration.
Absolutely, bro. And that's not good, especially on a set like that. On a set period, because sets are, the energy of a set is huge. You feel me? And when you bring in the wrong kind of energy around, it affects the work. It affects the morale of everybody. So yeah, that was good that you that was good, man. Real good. Yes, sir.
So, man, on that note, man, it seems as if you are doing a lot.
Yes, so just keep it moving. I'm going to be short and brief.
So what I'm going to do, and I normally don't do this, I'm going to go to the comments.
Thank you, my brother. This is new for you. This is definitely new for you.
No, it's not new. I just choose not to. Not new. All right. Can I get a ticker for the comments?
Yes, sir. I got you. Coming in hot, sir. Yes, sir. OG, sir.
Can you stop making it hot, please? Please. All right. No comment. Okay, here we go. So in our mask off YouTube, we have DJ Touch is in the building. Shout out to DJ Touch. Bum, 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 bum. She says, let's try this again. Good evening, fellas. You got this. Malachi, you got it. She also says,
DJ Touch.
We got two. A new member. She's talking about the little kid we got. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think she's going to be bossing up on this one over here.
Okay.
Yeah, she's going to be bossing up. Let me see what's going on in the Planet Ant.
Cool cats.
Yeah, man. Let's see what's going on in the Planet Ant joint.
Reading is fundamental, man. I don't know why I just be running through random facts that I'll be learning. As soon as I learn it, I'll say it out loud.
That's what are you talking about, man?
Nothing.
Reading is fundamental. You saying somebody can't read?
No.
What are you talking about?
Nothing, man. Nothing. It's a random fact of my life here.
Okay.
You got any more comments?
Yeah, I got the Planet Ant Facebook join up. It says Tom is in the house. Looking forward to the show you guys are putting on.
Game time, Tom in the building.
Game time in the building. Game time. So that's what we got. That's what's popping.
Bet.
That's what's going down.
Right on time for this. Yeah, keep going. I'm gonna stop trying to pre-cue myself for stuff. Yeah, what up, Tom? Tom been a loyal supporter of the Mask Off family. You know what I'm saying? The Mask Off squad. So
okay, all right, good transition. Okay, all right.
you see that? You see that segue? I saw. Speaking of segues, man, let's bring our guest into the stream. I want them to be prepared. You feel me? So if you could, oh no, not that. I did the wrong thing. Oh yeah. So let me introduce my guest, man. Let's bring him up in here. These are actually, we all went to the same high school together. Y'all both don't know that y'all here right now. So this is gonna be. I hope y'all had no beef because here it goes. Like, oh, it's her. Oh, I'm out. It's like, nah, let me stop. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm a little instigator sometimes. Welcome to the stream, y'all. Welcome. My random unorthodox.
Hey.
Hey. Random and unorthodox, but I'm doing a lot right now. So, do y'all hear the feedback, or is that me?
We hear it.
I don't hear anything.
I hear a little feedback.
All right, cool.
Hello?
Yes. This is not awkward at all.
All right, so I don't know what's going on with Malachi. As y'all see, ladies, he's trying to make it through tonight. And tonight we are talking about something very critical, very serious. And we're going to get into our group discussion. Our group discussion is based around her rights, which is women's rights. And can you pronounce your name, Ariel?
Yeah, let's have him introduce themselves.
I can't hear you, Malachi. It's an echo. All right. So before we go forward, before we start and go into the discussion, I would like y'all to introduce yourself, what y'all about, what y'all do, and we will go from there. I'm gonna start to my left. It's down. This is Shell.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, so my name is Shell. Michelle, but Shell. Yes, I went to Bradford with Malachi and Ariel. But so I'm a nursing student at the moment, but I currently work at Planned Parenthood of Michigan. So yeah, we were one of the first ones. Not first like that, but we got the tea when the tea had just got hot. So yeah.
Okay. Tea. And I'm popping over here, Malachi. I don't know where I'm hearing the echo, but there's an echo somewhere. Ladies, do y'all have your volume extra up or anything like that? Or y'all have something somewhere else?
No. Is it me?
Right, cool. So I'm gonna go to you directly. Give me a little bit about yourself, what's going on with you, and welcome to Max Off.
Hi, I am Aria or Ari. I'm also went to Bradford. I currently work for the Federal Defenders, which is an organization that is funded. It's a nonprofit, but it's funded by the federal courts. So we also got the information right away.
Okay. All right. So I'm a man. I'm always a man. Malachi's a man, and I can speak for Malachi. We cannot really be your shoes to really how can I say it, to really feel what you feel, you know, because there's no law that stops us doing anything with our body, you know what I'm saying? Whether these guns, you know what I'm saying, or whether it's my big feet or into my personal parts. Just knowing that there are rules set in place to govern a woman's body parts, it's just asinine to me, and I don't know what's y'all thoughts on it separately. Ariel, what's your thoughts on that?
I think it's absolutely crazy. Like, how can anybody else tell me what I can do with my body, man or woman? So for them to overturn something that was set in, well, not set in stone, but happened so many years ago, and it's changed our country overall, and then now we're going to overturn it and then change it back. It's crazy.
Okay. All right, Michelle.
Same. Like, it's crazy that somebody who I don't know, that doesn't know me, who I will never have children with, wants to tell me what I should do with the uterus that God gave me. I'm like, I didn't ask to be a woman, so I had to work with what I got because that's what I got. And God gave me a uterus. And sometimes this uterus don't want to push babies out. So I just don't understand why that even matters to anybody else. So it's definitely an unfortunate situation. But women not about to sit down and sit quiet about this. It's not about to go away peacefully.
So that's an interesting comment to make. So what do you think would be the result of what transpires as far as do you think women would dance and say, hey, look, this is unacceptable? Or what would be the
Well, I know that on our end, as in like Planned Parenthood, we are doing lawsuits, cases, but outside of that though, like we're trying to push it in ballots. Like women are going to take that initiative. I know they are, because this is an absurd, decision, especially in 2022. So just push forward to bring light to it and try to overturn it. It's not, obviously it's not set in stone, because in 1973 when they ruled it, it wasn't set in stone for them to change it in 2022. So their 2022 judgment ain't gonna be set in stone either. Just flat out.
Trying to overturn the overturn.
Basically.
Right.
I totally agree though. I think I agree with you. I think because the fact that they had to overturn it shows it's just wet concrete. So now we gotta do something else. And more, that's why we wanted to bring it on the show, because that's gonna be the biggest thing, is awareness with this, to keep the conversation going and keeping the foot on them to make the change back. So.
Right.
So one of my things too that I'm curious, and I wonder. I'm gonna ask you this, Ariel. Do you know anyone that had a liking to this conversation? Do you know anyone that you could say, "Hey, look, I'm for this. I'm with this 100%." Do you know anyone personally that had that viewpoint?
As far as like work related or just in general?
Just in general, like, did you run across anybody that has this viewpoint? Because what I've been seeing a lot, and I'm only seeing it through TV, the internet today, like it's a lot of people out there that bring it from the Bible perspective, and I don't know if that's something that is prominent in Michigan, because we are essentially a democratic state. So I don't know if it's something that we're getting a lot of it here. Have you ran across any of that in your work?
Not at work, but I know someone that I went to high school with that doesn't believe in abortions, and she's just like, if I have a baby, I'm gonna have it just because of biblical reasons. So, I mean, I get it, but I feel like there's also so many circumstances that we come across, as far as like rape or the incest and everything else, that is like, I understand the biblical aspect of it and everything, but I don't know. I'm for abortions, depending on the circumstance. I mean, every female should have their own right to do whatever they feel is necessary or easy for their situation at the time.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. Like I really don't have a foot in this race because I'm a man. But from a standpoint, from a female, I come from the perspective of, and I'm sure Malachi does as well. I wouldn't want nobody to dictate what I can do for my body. You know what I mean? And that's something that no matter what the rule is, whether you give it to the state or is coming from the federal law, you're still telling me that I don't belong here as a person. I don't have any rights as a woman. You know what I mean? Shell, what's your thought on this?
And what I was about to say, that just shows how biased this entire law is, because just like you said, you as a person wouldn't want anybody policing your body. But the crazy thing about it is men don't have anything that polices their body. There isn't any laws really set out for you all. It's always about women. You feel me?
Yep.
And the other crazy part about it is I can't get myself pregnant. You feel me? I can't make a baby just appear in my womb. It takes two. It takes the seed from you all to actually for it to happen. So it's crazy how you're putting all the pressure on me, and I'm only pregnant or with child as a result of what this man did. You feel me? So there's no type of control. You guys can run rapid to the day you die, but from a woman coming out the womb, she's like, you got to do this, 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 and this, and this until the day you die. And that's just the crazy part about it. That's the unfortunate part about the law and the country that we live in.
So I got a particular question. Do you think that this is a racial component too? Because reason why I say this, because when we start having all these things going on with the police shootings, all these things that transpired, it was a big thing about how white nationalists, they feel like they're becoming minorities.
They are.
And with that being said, they're willing to do any and everything to put them in a position to stay the majority. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but this is what I'm hearing. So your viewpoint, Ariel, do you think?
I feel like it could be a racial thing, just because, the white privilege in itself, being able to support a child, take care of a child, have insurance to take care of this child, versus any minority where it's just like, if I get raped or if something else happens to me, I'm stuck with whatever happens based on my job, if I have insurance, if I don't. Whereas in the white community, they have all these other resources that's available to them. They have family members that support them, church, jobs, whatever else that, they may get that we obviously don't get usually. So yeah, I can see it being a racial thing. Now they can control what we can and can't do as a minority.
Yeah, but I also believe it falls with them too, because from what I understand, and shout out to DJ Touch. DJ Touch, she's my better half. She told me this, and I'm gonna quote what she said. She said that she just researched and she found out, like, for the past 3 years ago, that abortions have been coming from more so from Caucasian women than any other race.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Shell, you familiar with this information?
Yep. So the rate at the moment, I can't give you like correct year, but at the current moment, the most current moment, middle-aged white women were the majority that was getting these services. And that's where, I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to sound like I'm not one of these people, but in a way I feel like everything is always about race. So I definitely feel like this has to do with the fact that we need to stop this, because too many of our women, white women, are killing off our offspring, killing off our future. We're becoming the minority. This is our land, our America. We got to fight back for our country. Yes, it's totally, I wouldn't say 100%, but very fueled towards that. You feel me? There's been an instance before I worked at my location that a person had called to donate money for abortion services, and he specifically wanted to be for a minority child. It was more
Wow.
like, let's fund this only for a woman of color, regardless of what culture that is. Specifically, obviously we can't do that, but you know, that just goes to show you right then and there, it's a hidden agenda always.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah, I
crazy,
think,
man.
it's hard to leave race out of things because
It really is.
yeah, it'd be so evident, and I understand what you mean by saying you don't want to be one of those people, because it is some people that kind of go
Yeah.
overboard. We do have some power as African Americans,
Mhm.
as far as like what we can control our actions and stuff like that. But outside of laws and stuff like that, yeah, they're doing a lot of stuff. Even the food, the
Our
consumption.
influence is,
Yeah,
we have the most powerful influence. So
Yeah,
absolutely.
and you have to think about that. Everything is influential when it comes to Black people, man.
mhm.
And when you start looking at how I wish it's what you doing, Malachi?
I'm trying to do something different. There we go.
I see you. I see you. I see you. So when you start looking at like, look at this even this picture, man. You got these old
White man.
people with these old viewpoints, and even this black man, Clarence Thomas, he don't even share the same viewpoints as Black people, man. So you got these people that have this ideology that, you know, in order for justice to take place, they have to give it back to the states. Now, I got some statistics over here already that was brought up. Automatically, I don't know if you guys are aware, but it's 9 states already that's prohibiting, putting a ban in effect right now. As soon as this law went into effect, you got South Dakota, Utah, Wisconsin, Missouri, Kentucky, Alabama, Louisiana, and Oklahoma, and Arkansas.
Yeah.
They're already on board signing legislation saying it's a wrap. You cannot get an abortion here.
Mhm.
Don't even think about it. You know
In
what I
the
mean?
first day,
Yeah.
in the first day, you got 9 states doing that. That's crazy.
So that lets you know that it
They
just
was ready.
they was ready. It don't just extend to this day. This is something that they've been preparing for. You know what I mean? And the white man, the white woman, when they prepare to do something, man, that means they've been working on it day and night and day. You know what I'm saying?
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. Like these people you see in place, they try to base it off a Republican and Democratic Party. And what they say is the Republican is the most conservative of the two. So each year there's a Republican in office. They already set an agreement that there's going to be a Republican that speaks for and works for the same principles that the people put them in office. And normally the people that help put them in office be the people with the money Shell talking about, that sends money to donate to these places that want specific people dead and not white people dead.
Yeah. Let's I got a clip queued up. Speaking of the people in this what you call it here. Let's watch this clip.
No clip.
It's not playing?
No. Did you share the screen?
I shared the tab, yeah. I see it playing on my end.
It's not here.
Y'all just staring at me.
We just staring at each other, our beautiful black faces. Also, I want to point out, till you get the clip together, I want to point out, likely to ban, it is North Dakota, Idaho, Wyoming, Arizona, Texas, Mississippi, Tennessee, Ohio, West Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. Those are the ones that's likely to ban. Right now, they're on the fence.
That's a lot.
The main ones that's on the fence that you didn't hear already is Montana, Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, North Carolina, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Indiana, and Michigan. So we have a Democratic governor. Shout out to Big Gretch. And I saw her earlier today on TV, and she was stating, "Hey, look, this ain't flying. I'm a female, and I can't rock out like that. That
Right.
ain't popping." You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's something we dealing with. Malachi, what's going on with the movie, the clip?
Y'all don't playing now?
No.
Yeah, I don't know then. I see it playing on my end, so let me try to figure it out still.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll go back to what we was talking about until Malachi shares the screen. You got it, Malachi?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I will say we've started to see just like we just said they've been planning this behind the scenes. Planned Parenthood has been prepping and preparing for this. Not to be some people weren't really shocked. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of shocked about hearing it. I really thought it was just gonna call their bluff. But medical directors, our CEO, they weren't really shocked. So we were already planning and preparing, upping our access, making sure that patients are able to still get everything that they need, get to be seen. Some points we were just paying for people's services who really couldn't afford it. I've already seen people come from different states already, even before the actual judging day or the overturn day. We've already been taking care of people from different states just because it's just been hell where
Wow,
they
already?
yeah. So, and we're planning to see more, so we're expecting a lot more women from a lot of different states. We're expecting an influx of access is what we're preparing for. So we've been trying to do like crazy hiring and getting everybody prepared because we're going to be up to our necks with all this patient care.
Yeah. I know our end, they ended up closing our office today. They sent an email out from the court saying that they wanted to evacuate immediately, at least by 3:00, because they had information that it was going to be a protest or a demonstration today. So they made everyone from the courts evacuate, from our office evacuate. So I know our end, that's probably going to be a thing to where whenever they get any type of threat or any type of information that, they're going to have a protest or a demonstration, that they're just going to close.
I watched a documentary today, and on the documentary, man, they was bombing people. They was doing all types of stuff, and yeah, it's crazy.
About the abortion?
Excuse me?
You said they were bombing people about the abortions?
Yeah, about abortion, like back in the 90s. Like really, it was a serious thing. Like
oh, these niggas man for real.
White Bible Belt thumpers. They really was on one. You know what I mean? They was bombing people, they were shooting people. They shot up a guy who had a whole practice in, I want to say, Wichita, Kansas. They shot him up, and
wow,
really, it's really serious. Like when they get behind something, they really get behind something. You know, it's crazy.
I got the video queued up too.
Okay.
The court's decision, Justice Clarence Thomas wrote the Supreme
Well, unfortunately,
we consider its past rulings on other issues like
we having some technical difficulties. We're gonna work through it.
Same-sex relationships and same-sex.
Yeah.
You see the picture?
No,
I don't. I just see the black. I see.
Yeah. Yeah. So we gonna keep it moving. We gonna keep it moving. Then I love the discussion we having. You know what I'm saying? You know, I wish some of the clips that Malachi got will pop off because it's some very important ones. Like for instance, we didn't even talk about what is actually Roe versus Wade. Do you ladies know exactly what Roe versus Wade is and where it originated from?
To be quite honest, to be 100% honest, no. I learned more of it once I started working at the facility. I always knew of it outside of working for where I work for. But just much that it was a bill that got passed in 1973. Just because somebody was, I don't want to say specifically, but someone was literally getting like prosecuted or whatever for having an abortion. So that's how it kind of started and went into effect. But that's all I know. So surface level stuff.
How about you, Ariel?
I know. Well, I went to school for criminal justice, so we talked about it a little bit, but that was so long ago that I barely remember. But I know it was the whole situation about. I know it was about the prosecution of trying to get an abortion. I know it was the actual woman that went against the United States. I don't really know. I'm not even gonna go there. Some of it. I know the gist of it.
Okay, well, all right. From what I know, and I've been looking at a lot of this today, it's about this lady. She had a different name. Her name is Roe. They use that name as John Doe. You got it?
I think so.
All right, let's try to see if it runs.
Must look at the history behind the case. It started as a challenge to Texas abortion laws in the 1970s. On each side, Jane Roe and Henry Wade. Here's what we know about the two of them and the ruling itself. Jane Roe's real name was Norma McCorvey. She lived in Dallas County, Texas. McCorvey already had 2 children whom she wasn't raising. When she got pregnant again, she wanted an abortion. Her lawyers, Sarah Weddington and Linda Coffey, were looking to challenge Texas's abortion laws. 3 federal judges in Dallas ruled that the state's law banning abortion was unconstitutional. On the other side of the case, Henry Wade, a longtime district attorney in Dallas. During his tenure, Wade was extensively involved in the Kennedy assassination investigation. It took 3 years of trials for this case to reach the U.S. Supreme Court. Here's what the landmark ruling established. Woman's right to choose is protected under the 14th Amendment's right to privacy is not absolute. There must be a balance between protecting women's health and prenatal life. That balance is guided by trimesters. Up to 12 weeks, the government cannot prohibit abortions at all. Between 13 and 27 weeks, the government can impose reasonable health regulations. During the 3rd trimester, abortions can be prohibited entirely. The only exceptions would be in cases to save a mother's life. As Roe v. Wade made its way into the courts, Jane Roe gave birth to her 3rd child and gave her baby up for adoption. Years later, she actually changed her stance on abortion and took part in the anti-abortion movement. She passed away 5 years ago.
So that's what that is, and I have conflicting issues with this video because first of all, and I was speaking to Jay Touch about this. Isn't that conflicting with HIPAA laws? That they
Yes.
whole gynecology report. You know what I mean? Like
once you get like certain things that are subpoenaed in court, it's no longer that the HIPAA kind of violation don't really matter. So when she used it, and she probably gave her right for it when she was trying to use it for her case. But it's still wild. But I'm more
all of a sudden
surprised
she like changed her mind.
Changed her mind.
Yeah, for
That
one,
is wild to me.
she was paid money
Of course.
she was paid money to be a part of the anti-abortion.
Of course, money talks.
So you know how they go, money talks.
Because she gave the child, she already wasn't raising the 2 she had, and then she was like, "All right, I ain't gonna keep doing this." That's what it said. Then, so the 3rd one, she was like, "All right, I ain't gonna keep doing this."
But how negligent can you be? You rather bring a child in this world and make them suffer than just avoiding that altogether.
But
kids.
see, she was on board to get an abortion, though.
Right.
She wanted to, yeah.
You keep having
She
kids
definitely
though.
wanted to.
She was on, and you know what? There's a lot of people out there today that's like that. Like, you know what? I want to have unprotected sex. I like it unprotected, whatever. I'm gonna go to the doctor. I'm gonna get this abortion. I'm gonna keep it moving. There's a lot of women that's out there. It's a lot of men that do a lot of trifling things out there too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the way she was correcting her errors, you know, I guess in a sense by getting an abortion. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like it should be up to me to judge what she do with her body. If she want to have a gazillion babies and don't give birth to none of them, that's on her,
That's on her.
vagina. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I don't think it's fair from, and I keep stressing this. I don't think it's fair from anybody that's not you to have say so to what you do with your body. You know what I mean? And I want to put emphasis on no one's touching my penis. No one's telling my penis what it should do and what it shouldn't do except me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to be vulgar, lady, but this is really what this is. Like, you have to have your own human rights. You know what I mean? And I have a daughter. I have daughters. So for me to sit back and listen to the message of what is being conveyed to them is pretty much saying that you're not important. So you look at everything. You look at how we couldn't even have a female president. They chose Barack Obama over Hillary Clinton. And you know, I'm not saying neither one would have done better, but you just look at where we at. Like, we would have Donald Trump instead of Hillary Clinton. Like, when she was here, we was talking about email, shit that we didn't even know that she even really did. And we already know what type of game plan he was on. So when it comes to the level of respect that this country exudes to women, it's not progressive at all.
Not at all.
It's not progressive.
And it's really crazy that we have all, like, men have this stigma that women just don't have a say, so they shouldn't just shut up and lay down and have children and, you know, take care of their husbands. But during those when women finally got the opportunity to work, it was really because every man had went out to war and were dying and was not able to take care of back home. So women had to go into the workforce to build the economy back up. Because y'all was way over there fighting for some shit that didn't matter and dying. And nobody was here taking care of the economy. And women put on them hard hats and did that. Y'all had to run out to the same women that you don't look at as worthy to go fix y'all shit when some shit fuck up. That's just the irony in that, but yeah.
I got another clip.
The Supreme Court decision to overturn Roe v. Wade now allows each state to decide whether to restrict or ban abortions. So why did this law from 1973 get reversed? At the center of the argument is a term called fetal viability. Under Roe, abortions were legal up to the point at which a fetus could survive outside of the womb, understood to be around 24 weeks of pregnancy. But a Mississippi state law banned abortion access just after 15 weeks, about 2 months before the federal standard. The case was sent to the highest court, and justices sided with Mississippi.
What Dobbs' case does is send this issue back to the states, and that's where it should be decided by elected officials.
So what is the standard now? There is no federal standard. There is going to be a wide range of abortion access across the U.S. 26 states are certain or likely.
So this we're gonna keep it moving, and we're gonna get ready to come to a close pretty soon. But I just want to drive this home, like your line of work, ladies. what are some of the things that you foresee coming up in the next couple of weeks or months? I'm gonna start with Bill.
I was gonna say, at least for me, as far as the courts go, I'm sure it's gonna be tons of protests, tons of demonstrations, because our generation is to a point where we don't care. We're gonna fight for whatever we feel is right. It's because I was like Black Lives Matter, LGBTQ plus. So it was like, I feel like as far as the courts go, demonstrations and protests are gonna happen.
Do you think that'll be effective?
I don't know. Yes and no. I say no because once they make the decision, it usually doesn't. Excuse me. Usually, I'm sorry. Once they make the decision, it's like it usually won't probably have a big effect, but I think it may be at least affect us as far as the state-wise because we have Gretch.
Okay. And Shell, from your perspective, how you think things are going to be stepping into the next weeks and months from your organization that you're affiliated with?
Definitely a very influx of access. Like, we're just going to see a rise in patients that we already have been seeing over the past couple months. But that's for sure. We're actually getting, well, my location is specifically getting a security guard because they are expecting that our protesters will get a little bit out of hand. We're just really expecting a lot of support, although I say that we're expecting protesters, the area that I'm in is very liberal, and we get a lot of support, same as much as heat. So I know we're going to see that as well. I know it's going to be a lot of hands on deck when it comes to like supporting abortion care. It's going to be probably a lot of donations, which I'm so thankful of, which we're very grateful about. But it's just going to be a lot. It's going to be busy. I'm gonna be tired, but it is what it is.
Okay. Malachi and myself, we wish y'all the best in everything y'all do, and stay positive. And we support you wholeheartedly. Like I'm today, I just been totally flabbergasted. You know what I mean? Like, this wasn't even supposed to be our show. We was talking about some other stuff. We was talking about fatherhood and everything like that. But this really hit home for me because this is another way to drive the families against each other based on the fact that old white men and old farm decide to do with women's bodies, and I'm just a loss of words. I want to leave you both with a little bit of homework. This is our gem of the week. It's called Reverse and Roll. I'm not sure if Malachi got the picture for it, but it's on Netflix. You can check it out. It's the movie I was telling you about, Shell, how they was bombing people and everything. It's a documentary. It's called Reversing Roe, R-O-E. It gives you documented story of Roe versus Wade, everything that was going on. So check it out. And all the listeners out there, check that out. Reversing Roe. One last time, while we still got them on, I want to go to the comment. See what's popping in the comments right quick. See if we got anybody. Nope, nobody here. Let's go to Facebook. We don't get nobody on Facebook. Let's go to YouTube. Okay, DJ touching all over tonight. She says it really does have a biblical religious background. I feel like, how dare someone force their beliefs on me? And it's race. I raised a question about HIPAA, women's right to vote, etc., etc. Fellas, I don't know if you know, but people are outside of clearing daily protesting with gruesome photos trying to get women not to go in there. It's terrible. They do that there?
Yeah.
Shell?
Not in my location, but I didn't work at other locations like Lansing specifically. They be having little kids stand out there. This just be like, or Ann Arbor, and I just be like, I don't give a fuck. We still going up in here. Like
Mhm.
it's they
But
go.
that's not gonna make me change my mind.
It's not. I'm already on the way. So, but
Mhm.
She said it's ridiculous too, depending on your age and the amount of children you have. You can't even get long-term birth control.
Nope.
IUD. It's so contradictory.
nope.
Wow.
Yeah, and then insurance will cover birth control, or it'll cover getting your tubes tied, or whatever else.
That's
But not when
crazy.
you're young, and not when they feel like you still, you know, like they can still use you. I feel like.
Mhm.
And she said, finally, you know what? Throw it all away. I'm going to live on another planet.
Or just move out of a different country.
Yeah, but you got to know a lot
They
of
right too though.
they follow behind what United States does.
A lot of them do.
And
A lot of them do. I know Australia. I have a cousin that lives in Australia, and they get like the fathers get paternity leave. Like they get all these other like insurance is free. Like all of the other stuff over there is just like, and over here we just struggling.
yeah,
You
but
want me to have this baby? You won't let me get an abortion, but how am I gonna take care of it? So does that mean that they're going to help with WIC and whatever else?
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy too. I raised this question too. How the hell is a drought in Similac? But you
And you
want
want me to have a baby
you
still?
want me to have a baby? That's crazy. You know what I mean? So, ladies, we welcome you guys for coming on short notice. We appreciate you. You are always welcome to come back to Mask Off Podcast. If y'all want, let's give a shout out to Malachi. He did what he had to do tonight on the ones and twos
Shout out to
for the first
Malachi.
time. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the young boy. Normally he would be asking a lot of questions, and I'll be doing that. But as you hear, he cannot talk because he's muted.
Oh, y'all ain't hear me talking my junk?
No.
No. Thank you. Yeah, I was not present at all. I definitely would have been asking more questions and stuff, but I'm just blankly staring the whole time. That was me trying to figure stuff out. So, yeah.
I appreciate you anyway, Malachi.
You said what?
I appreciate you anyway.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on the show. Yeah, Ariel reached out. It was perfect. It worked out perfect. OG wanted to switch it up. I was joking to put me on like that. Yeah, OG wanted to switch it up once the case hit, and I was like, all right, let's do it. He's like, let's try to find some people. I was like, all right.
Great. This was great to do the first day.
Yeah,
Mhm.
had to, and both of y'all being experts in a way, revolved around this issue. It was perfect. You know what I'm saying? So thank y'all for y'all time for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all welcome to come back anytime. Once you come to the show, we always keep the door open. You know what I'm saying? Not on no Bruno Mars and tip, but once family is family, y'all always welcome to come back. Get the comment out of her face, bruh.
My bad. Hold on. See, I ain't know it's two different things. It's a banner and then there's a ticker.
All right, there we go. So, ladies, on that note, we about to break up out of here. This is Young Malachi and his Big Tone and
shout out y'all Instagrams. And,
I was going to say that y'all got some Instagrams y'all want to shout out or anything you're doing. Shout it out.
My Instagram is _ Ari RARI baby with 2 I's. Ari baby.
My Instagram is Shell Yvonne, CHELLEYVONNE. You can get some more tea, or not really tea, but more my own personal opinion about this whole situation on my Instagram.
Okay, no doubt. We definitely
you a chef too, are you?
Oh yeah, I'm a chef as well.
You a chef?
I am. I went to culinary school as well.
Right now.
So
my Instagram, Facebook is A Delicious Creation Inc.
Okay, all right. That's what's up. Are you active?
I am. So I've been at the courts for almost about a year now, but I still do culinary stuff on the side. So I do meal prep, catering parties, events, whatever you need, I can do it.
All right, all right. You know, I'm not no little guy. I love to eat. So I have to see what's popping. You know what I mean? So I'll
Definitely check out my Instagram. It's a lot of food and stuff on there.
Mm-mm.
A lot of pictures, videos, how-tos.
On that note, man, we're gonna break up out of here, ladies. It's been wonderful, man. Take care of yourself, take care of your uteruses, take care of each other, take care of everybody, man. We in a horrible state in the United States, man. Her Rights, Mask Off, episode 112. This is what we do when we do, man. We'll be here every Friday, 9 p.m. Mask Off. Get back with you, man. We up out of here. You know, we talk to the people.
Her Rights, baby. Leave them fake girls alone, man.